Debra Medina, your idea about with no property taxes on a real estate market statewide will explode. And, of course, you're right about county sheriffs. They're heralded in our sacred Constitution. But here's a slogan idea suggestion for soon-to-be Governor Debra Medina's campaign, and that is OBGYN Dr. Ron Paul's preferred candidate. And she's, of course, you are not a Bilderberger stooge. But just yesterday I found my misplaced Debra Medina campaign sign. I just happen to have left it behind somewhere. And thank you for giving true conservatives. I wanted to thank you for giving us a strong voice for patriots to win back the governorship of this.
Absolutely. I'm going to move on to questions, Ronnie. Thank you. Yes, Ron Paul has endorsed her. CW in Texas. You're on the air, CW.
I tell y'all what, I'm grinning ear to ear listening to y'all. This is a breath of fresh air that not only myself, but we've been waiting for. And, ma'am, you will be the next governor of Texas.
I believe that. Thank you.
One suggestion, a way that we can restore the water to Central Texas and create jobs here in Texas would be to strategically build some desalinization plants along the coast, pipe inward to the recharge zones.
Yeah, that's another issue. They're taking all the Central Texas aquifer water. We can't even have lakes anymore, and giving it to the rice farmers. And I'm not against the rice farmers, but this is this resource battle. The rice production uses hundreds of times the water what the average person does. What would you do about that?
We've got water rights issues all over the state of Texas. We've got to get back to limited government at the local level to the degree possible. We need to explore those desalinization opportunities. I know that's been talked about some. We have to be careful that we don't create, in our knee-jerk reaction to get a quick fix to these things, look at the long term. You know, we see a lot of similar discussion, I think, on energy policy. Which is your preferred source of energy? Let's let the market figure that out. The market is the best indicator, right, picking and choosing winners and losers.
I'm going to skip this final break for the Genesis Network. It is a network break, so stations will be fine with that. Let's go ahead and take a call from Joe in Texas. Joe, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex. A long-time listener of your show. Bought a lot of your DVDs, and I also have supported the Debra Medina campaign. My question is, what can we do in our local communities to help out with the campaign?
I've been saying to folks, be sure and answer your phone. Poll numbers seem to be real important to people, and that's the way polls get taken, is on phone calls. So don't screen your calls. Take those polls to phone calls. Let them know that you're favoring Debra Medina. All you can do to get us on talk radio and in the media will help with that name identification. I'm going to be out there. I want you to take courage from that. I'm working 7 days a week, 14, 16, sometimes 18-hour days. I'm going to continue to do that every day. Someone told me today that I'd been analogized to a mudder, that horse that runs inside the track or next to the rail in the mud, getting it done, and I'm going to be working hard to do that. I appreciate Texans all over the state stepping up and joining ranks with us.
Well, we need a call to action here. We need people to get campaign signs. We need people to donate money so you can get those going. You have campaign signs. You have bumper stickers. What can people do now to support you and make sure, and again, other libertarian, patriot-minded candidates for governor, for state legislature, for Senate, all over the country. We've got to take our local states back. That's the biggest solution. People want a solution. That's it. And regardless, running, win, lose, or draw, we educate people. What do you need my listeners to do?
We need contributions today. We really need contributions today. And every $20, $50, $75, $100 contribution helps. You know, I'm not asking for the $10, $12, $14 million that Kay and Rick have, but we need money to run an effective campaign. If we want to win this thing, it means put your money where your mouth is. Get out there and work hard. We need all the boots on the ground that we can get. We need dollars coming in. We are not going to stockpile that money. We are going to use it to win this race.
And you need coordinators in all 250-plus counties?
We've got volunteer coordinators in a lot of counties. We are running with a few state regional coordinators. Those are campaign staff level folks. We need a couple of more regional coordinators. We need to hire a couple more regional coordinators. We've got to have the money to do that. And then our regional coordinators are the go-to person for those.
What about Texas businesses that aren't globalist? You know, they've got to believe that, and that they can support an alternative great candidate instead of going with one of the establishment prostitutes.
We can take endorsements from businesses. We can't take contributions from businesses. But
I meant the individuals.
That's right. Individuals can help us. We need all that kind of help. We need help getting around the state. We need help with travel expenses. We need help with staff. We need endorsements and support. This is a little bit like a venture capital venture right now. It's high risk for people. And I think when I was told at that Manufacturers Association today that people are scared, that ought to be the biggest indictment against the current leadership.
The only risk is not resisting. The only risk is not getting involved and not standing up and going, oh, I got to go for one of the two big people, so I'll feel like I'm a winner. When you're going to get more of the same fake conservatism, pro-New World Order crap. People have got to support you. You are excellent right down the line.
Well, there's a fear by business that if they support this outside candidate, that they will feel the wrath of their government.
But see, that's special interest.
That's right.
See, that's tyranny. Oh, you're saying they're scared of being cracked down on if they don't pay the protection money.
That's right. And this is a free country. What happened to the free country? When your business lives in fear of the government, we've lost the republic.
Well, that shows how many cowardly men and women we've got owning these businesses, that I'm afraid the government will get me or they'll crack down on me if I don't pay protection money, to where you got to pay the mafia to leave you alone, when you're saying you'll get rid of the mafia.
We've got a problem in Texas. We've got a problem all across the country. I say often, we call ourselves the land of the free, and we're not, and the home of the brave. It is going to take courage to bring us to, again, that place that our founders envisioned for us, a free constitutional republic. Texas has got to exhibit that courage. The whole country is looking to us for that leadership and courage. I'm proud to be out in front championing as your candidate that battle, and I need your support.
877 we Texans 87. In fact, we'll zoom in on this card. Debra Medina for Texas governor. 877 we Texas. Just 877 WETEXANS or 979-532-5551 if you want to coordinate, volunteer, donate money, donate time. It's all very valuable to the battle for this republic and our precious sovereign state. 877 we Texans. That's 877 we Texans or 979-532-5551. Or you can simply go to the website medinafortexas.com. Again, that's medinafortexas.com. Contact at medinafortexas.com is the main contact email. Contact at medinafortexas.com, or to schedule an event or interview, invite at medinafortexas.com. Sign up, network, donate, get involved. Ladies and gentlemen, Debra Medina for Texas Governor, 877 we Texans or 979-532-5551. Let's jam in a final phone call or two here. Joe in Texas and then Mary. Go ahead, Joe. We were just with Joe. Mary in Texas, go ahead.
Medina, here in Amarillo, we want to support you, but I've got a quick question for you. What would you do to stop Agenda 21 that took place in 1992 with Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro, where the United Nations put forth a comprehensive... She's saying
she's against the whole New World Order takeover. She's an In the Fed Ron Paul coordinator.
Would she go on record? Would she go on record saying she's not a Bilderberg and she would not support what Rick and Kay do?
I think I'm on record loud and clear in lots of places all over Texas saying I'm not a Bilderberger and I in no way support Rick and Kay.
Ma'am, I appreciate your call. You've got to look at someone's fruits. Rick Perry on record's an attendee. Kay Bailey is a head Bilderberg steering committee person. But their campaigns will run operations knowing people are awake to the New World Order, but not fully awake, saying you're all that. And you're already seeing that. I don't think that lady was doing it on purpose. But here you are saying get rid of property taxes, defend the Second Amendment, control the borders. Here you are within the Fed rallies you've organized. And obviously she's running against them. Obviously you're not with them.
Correct. I mean, long before I was candidate for governor, I was out working in the Federal Reserve banking system. We're talking about sound currency for Texas. We're talking about building hedges between the federal intervention and the state of Texas to protect this economy from that one world order initiative.
So you are against the one world government. You are against the New World Order that Ban Ki-moon called for in the New York Times. You're against the global carbon tax?
I am for Texas state sovereignty, United States sovereignty. You cannot have it both ways. You can't be for state sovereignty and for those things you just mentioned. You can't be.
So long live the Republic?
Long live the Republic.
Death to the New World Order?
Yes, absolutely.
So you are against the globalist?
Against the globalists.
But see, people also...
For average Texans, stand up for Texas.
People also rationalize and say a candidate isn't perfect, so they don't have to stand up and get involved. I mean, it's kind of a... But listen, great listeners out there. Get involved. Support it. You're a great lady. I'm really impressed, Deborah, and I hope that we can have you when you're governor. Will you do that?
I would love to do that, Alex. Thank you.
God bless you. I'm going to go ahead and start calling you governor. We got to believe it for it to happen.
Right. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much. Retransmission starts now with all the key info on the streams at Infowars.com. God bless you all.